I had a really weird realization the other day, and it's about dating. So I'm single, but I've had quite a lot of stuff in the past year and a bit with girls, and it's been quite easy for me because I've made myself better, got in the gym, worked out, all that stuff, and I'm over average height and all this stuff. So it's quite easy for me to get stuff and get girls attracted to me and all this stuff. This sounds big headed, this sounds brash and all that bollocks, but I'm just being completely honest. Like my friends will say as well, I get quite a bit of attention if I go out and I get quite a lot of girls coming up to me. Okay, I was thinking of when the right time to date was. And a lot of you are going to say when you've achieved everything you want, when you've achieved that goal, when you've achieved that business, that amount of money you're making, all that stuff. And I was thinking that as well. But then you got to truly deep that perspective because a lot of times people think that they want a girl to come up with them and be on the come up because they didn't know their intentions. So let's say you make millions. Let's say you make millions right now and you're living your dream life. How are you going to know that girl is genuine in your life? How are you going to know? How are you going to know that girl wants you for you and not for the money and not for all this extra external shit, which is obviously going to be a slight reason anyway, someone wants you or whatever, let's say your job title or whatever, but let's say you're on that extreme level where you're making insane money. How are you going to know if she wants you for that? How are you going to know? And this is what I was thinking. I was thinking there's never truly a right time to date because there'll be a time when you're broke and you don't have no money and all that stuff. And you want a girl in your life, but you know you can't facilitate it or whatever. But you could have a girl come into your life and change your life at that point and help you and dedicate and make you into someone who you're more proud of. You could have a girl come into your life then and it benefits you and helps you as well. And you can build up together and make a amazing thing. So theoretically, on paper, that girl wasn't there at the right time if you were thinking from an external level, so money and all that stuff. But she's how you build up and you've won together. So you can tell that girl's quite genuine and quite for you. But then when you start achieving more and getting better and achieving more things and more things and more things, you start thinking, actually, is that girl genuine? Does she want me for the right reasons? Does she want me for this? And this is the thing, man. This is what I feel like is so weird in this generation, and especially me. I've had quite a lot of different stuff with girls. I don't want to brag too much, but I've had quite a few different things. You lose that trust in people, and you kind of lose a lot of trust in these women because you see how they react. You'll have girls with boyfriends who want you, who want to get with you, who are literally go behind their boyfriend's back. And he could be making more money than you. And he could be, on paper, let's say in a certain area, way better than you. But you got something else that he hasn't. You've got something different to that, what he hasn't. And it's crazy, really, when I think about it, because that's terrible, really. And it makes you reluctant, really, to want to get in something. But what I am saying is there will be the right people, of course, there will be the right girls. But what is and when is going to be the right time? That's what you got to ask yourself, really, because I know you can't force this stuff. I know you can't force this stuff at all. And that's the truth, man. You can't force it because I've tried to force it before and it doesn't work. But also, is there ever going to be a right time? Is there ever going to be a right time of you achieving this amount of money, you achieving this thing, you achieving this thing, you achieving this thing for that girl to come in? Or is she going to want you for the wrong things? Or when you're broke, when you're dead broke, is she even going to come into your life then? You know what I mean? And this is the thing. Like, I'm at like a middle stage in my life now where everything's quite good. I'm in quite a good position, let's say. I'm not in like an unbelievable position, but I'm in a good position, especially for my age, with everything, like what I've got and all this stuff. I feel like I got a lot to lose, if that makes sense. I feel like I got a lot to lose in regards to my mindset, where I want to be, the person I want to be, the girl I want, and all this. I feel like I got a lot to lose, and I got to be careful with the girls that I dedicate to. Like I've had last month, I had one girl who really wanted to see me, and I straight up made up an excuse and didn't meet her. Didn't meet her because I just didn't want to, and it didn't feel right, and it didn't feel all this, and she was really wanting it, like an insane amount, like what you would naturally want, but it makes you pull away. It's not a good thing when I think about it, really. So I just want you lot to think, when is the right time? When is the right time? I know it come in at a certain time and all that shit, like people say, but let's say theoretically you got quite a lot of options, and you build yourself up to having a lot of options. How are you gonna know if they're right? How are you going to know if they got the right qualities? And it's a deep question because it's something that is meant to last for a long time in your life, isn't it? It's something that's meant to be quite deep in your life and mean a lot in your life. And a lot of people just jump into relationship, and it don't truly help them, and it don't truly benefit them. And I've seen it too many times with people. They just jump into something because of comfort, and then it ends up going wrong. And you don't want to do that. You want to be smart with it. But what I will say is just ask yourself, is this the right girl? Is this the right time? Ask yourself and just understand that there probably won't be a right time. There probably won't be a right time, like 100% perfect externally in your life for that person to come in your life. And just embrace it, man. If there's a girl you like and she comes into your life and you have no money or you don't have things going well, but she wants you and you think she's right, you think she's good, take it, man. Take it. Because they'll have you believe online, you hear it all the time. You need this amount of money, you need this thing, you need this thing, you need to be in this position. That girl might genuinely like you. That girl might help you. You might benefit together and make something good together. That's what you got to think, man. That's what you got to think. Take it. That's the moral, I would say, of this video. When you have a real connection, take it. When you have something that can be positive and good, and let's say a date's on the cards, or you want to see her, she wants to see you, and you make something happen, take it. Make it happen. Don't be reluctant because you're not in a certain position you want to be in. Don't be too reluctant. Don't be too afraid, because at the end of the day, it might be a perfect thing. It might be the right thing for you, and it might be a benefit for you instead of a detriment. You can't always view it as a detriment, like I view things sometimes. Like I feel, oh yeah, that wastes a lot of time, and that wastes a lot of money, and that wastes a lot of stuff. You can't always view it like that because there's a deeper meaning behind it. That's going to be the true message in this video.